Welcome, folks. Jay McHugh, Lair Realty Partners, having the pleasure to interview another serial entrepreneur in our local Littleton, Chelmsford, and Westford areas. As you know, this is coming from parkbench.com/Littleton. And today I have the pleasure of interviewing the business owner and his family, Andrew Marciello. Yeah, maybe a little tongue-tied right there. He is the owner of Valley
Wild Books.
Valley Wild Books. They're located in downtown Littleton. I've seen this gentleman work his butt off for the last 6 years, simply because when I moved to Littleton, this store was empty. And 6 years ago, he opened up the bookstore. It survived COVID, and he's surviving and thriving. And we're just going to interview him, showcase his business, learn a little bit more about the business himself, his entrepreneurial spirit, as well as take a walk through this awesome bookstore. Therefore, without further ado, let me introduce you to my friend, Andrew.
Hello, everybody. Andrew Marciello, owner of Valley Wild Books here. Pleased to be here. Pleased to be doing this.
Thanks very much. We're going to take a walk through. We're sitting in a nice little children's area. If you don't mind, tell me a little bit about this children's area that people can come in peruse.
So we have books for all ages, starting from board books for babies up through picture books, chapter books, into young adult. We try to make it a very open, welcoming area for kids. We have some toys. We have a little training table. We try to make it a spot that kids want to come. So I take pride in the fact that a lot of children choose to come here on their kind of day of where do we get to go. It's a cool thing to see that kids love books still, and if you make the space welcoming enough for them, they want to be here. So,
excellent. And you also have a variety of books for the sports enthusiasts, historians, adults, teenagers,
yeah.
And I think you're going to talk to me a little bit about a teacher appreciation event possibly coming up.
So yeah, just to kind of follow up on what you said, we try to have books of all varieties, not pigeonhole ourselves in any kind of one area. So we have, adult fiction, adult nonfiction, pretty much every genre you can imagine. Right now we are running our teacher appreciation event, which is we give away free books to teachers at the beginning and end of every school year, because it's tough for teachers for their classrooms and trying to make ends meet. It's not always the easiest thing, so we like to give back if we can. So we get a lot of books that either we can't quite use for the store, or we have far too many copies, or anything like that. So we like to give those to the teachers and try to make it a fun and welcoming event to help out the community.
Absolutely love it. I know that you have a website, you have your phone number, but I think you told me you love for people to go to your Facebook account.
Yep, you can go to the Facebook, just type in Valley Wild Books. It's a pretty unique name. You usually come up. You can instant message us. We usually respond. You can also go to the website at valleywildbookstore.com. But Facebook's usually the best way to get in touch with us, kind of right away. And if we ever do any kind of flash sales or promotions or anything like that, it's usually kind of first promoted on Facebook. So
Excellent. If it's okay with you, would you like to take a tour and show?
Sure,
the folks?
absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do a tour. I'm on my iPad right now. We're not a professional studio, but I'm going to follow you around, Andrew, and feel free to.
Sure. So yeah, this is our kids area. It's a nice big space that we got here. We have some sitting areas kind of on the windows there, but we have lots of books everywhere for all different ages. So we got our kids going on here. We also have DVDs, CDs, games, puzzles. We have different things like that. We try to anything we think the kids will like, we'll be happy to do. This is cool. We actually do special local author events too. So recently we had a lady in here who did a kind of children's event with the ukulele where she played songs for the kids. So if you're, like I said, if you're following us on Facebook, you can usually find something like that. We'll post that stuff and promote it. But as we move from our kids area here, we're going kind of into our young adult area and then forward into the rest of the store here. Moving forward this way, we have some of our fantasy, sci-fi, horror, kind of our genre stuff. If you're a big Stephen King fan or something like that, that's where you'd want to be.
And I remember you telling me this might be the area for the Halloween upcoming.
So a lot of our different displays we have right now are set up seasonally. So right now we have some Halloween type young adult books here. We have some Halloween DVDs, some Halloween board books for the kids. So we try to make it so when you come in, the displays will reflect the time and period we're in.
Excellent.
As we move this way, kind of move into some of our adult nonfiction area. We have our sports, we have our animals, we have our true crime. In the middle here, we have some of our histories and biographies. We try to make the store as open and welcoming as possible so people can navigate through. We have our signs marked so that people can come in and not necessarily have to ask a question. They can figure everything out for themselves. We have some of our cookbooks areas there. Our self-help and things like that are on the other side here. But here we kind of move into the main area of the store.
Beautiful.
And we have some of our different displays going on here. This right here is part of our teacher event. So all these books here by the end of the week should be picked up and in the hands of teachers, and they can either use them for give them to their students or use them in their classrooms or for themselves, whatever they like, you know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So
we kind of have a mishmash of things in the back there, but we do have a complimentary coffee and tea. So people can come in, get a cup of coffee, walk around, look at the books. We have some records, some CDs, a little music area there too, so that's cool.
Wow.
This is my desk. I'm usually buried under about 10 piles of books here, as you can usually see. But you'll find me in here, just kind of yell out, Andrew, I'll be here.
What I'm seeing here, Andrew, is books that you can touch, feel. I've already looked at 2 that I'm going to be purchasing from you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what you don't get at Amazon or some of the other online bookstores. You have the owner here just answering all kinds of questions. He's local. It's very price competitive, I'll tell you that. And it's just a good selection of books that can make you have a nice Friday evening on a rainy day or a Labor Day weekend when it's raining cats and dogs, and cuddle up with a beautiful book.
And that's something I love to say. I like what you said. Where people can come in here, and we will often have what you're looking for, but we'll definitely have something like what you're looking for. So people can come in here and they think they're looking for something, and they'll leave with 4 or 5 of something else. So we try to have a good mix of a lot of different things so that anyone who comes in can find something that will work for them.
Excellent, excellent. Great. Well, we're going to show the front of the store, and then we're going to end back in a sitting area.
So yeah, we have kind of our main fiction area here, our classics, our popular fiction, and our big fiction wall here, our big green fiction wall.
Wow.
And then, yeah, we have quite a bit of books in the store. I think right now we're at about 65,000 books in the store.
65,000 books.
Yeah. We do a good job of trying to keep everything inventoried. So if somebody asks, we can try to find it. It might take me a minute or two because we have books stored all over the place.
And I'm sure you have people like me that come in, read a couple of pages, talk to somebody, drop down the book in the wrong spot.
But that's part of it too. It's a continuous puzzle of things that run this business. So it's something I love. It's something I've always wanted to do. I've always kind of wanted to own a bookstore like this, and that's part of the challenge. Is finishing the puzzle.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, this has been.
This way again. We have our Halloween table. We have all of our DVDs that are our horror movies out, and we're getting set up for that.
I love it. I love it.
Usually, September 1st, the Halloween books come out. October 1st, the Thanksgiving books come out, and the end of October, you'll see all of our Christmas stuff come out. So
this is great. This is great. Well, it's been a pleasure learning more about your business. If you can, now back to me.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your background.
So I'm originally, I grew up around here. Grew up in Air, Groton, Littleton, the whole general area. I would love books always. When I was a kid, you'll find me either in a bookstore, a video store, or a comic book store. Usually a bookstore. So as I was growing up, I ended up in school getting multiple degrees in literature and literature and professional writing, and it's something that I knew I wanted to do something like this. And then after I graduated college, I kind of toured the country, and wherever I was, I just sort of found myself in a bookstore, sometimes by accident. So I took it as an omen that it's something that I should be doing. So I started working in bookstores and learning the business and managing stores, and then I decided 6 years ago to go for it and open up my doors here. And Littleton has been more than welcoming, and it's been a fantastic run here. So
that's awesome. Well, I've had the pleasure of hearing some cars beep because I think they see Andrew becoming a movie star.
There you go.
What we want you to do is we want you to go to the Facebook. We want you to stop in. We want you just to peruse this. This is the time when kids get back to school and people are off the beaches and they're back hunkering down. Light time will be shorter, and you want to stop in at this bookstore.
12 to 6, Wednesday through Sunday. I will be here, smiling and waving for you.
Well, Andrew, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to getting this up on our website, our URL, and looking forward to stopping in more often and buying more books from you. Thanks again, Andrew.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to my my spiel here.
Talk to you later. Cheers.